Good evening, and thank you for staying with us. I'm Lydia Colbita.
And I'm Solomon Syed. The New York State Legislature is now one step closer to removing former Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin's name from the ballot. It comes after Benjamin was arrested and resigned because of campaign finance corruption charges.
Capitol correspondent Jamie DeLine tells us about this controversial legislation.
On Monday, legislation which would allow a person who is indicted, charged, or arrested to be taken off the ballot is being debated on the floor of the New York State Legislature.
I'm very pleased that my partners in government agree that this is an important step to take.
If a candidate is removed from the ballot, a vacancy committee from that candidate's party would choose a replacement. In the case of Benjamin, here's what Assemblymember Robert Carroll says comes next.
This group of 6 people, who include Jay Jacobs and Christine Quinn, among others, will get to choose who our lieutenant governor is, and not, the voters. And so, technically they'll be on the ballot, and there's 2 other folks running, but, this process has come and gone, and we need to make sure that there's some type of vetting going on.
While he supports getting Benjamin's name off the ballot, Carroll is against the committee having the power to add a new name, and he's not alone.
I don't have a problem with addressing removing a person who doesn't want to run, but replacing that person in the last minute, in the middle of the game, is wrong. I believe that elite impunity is an existential threat to democracy, and this is what we're going through. This is what every voter, every person in New York hates about Albany politics.
Senator Liz Krueger, a Democrat who sponsors the bill in the Senate, saying, quote, "Current law allows the vacancy to be filled by the party's committee on vacancy. Whoever is chosen will have to make their case in a 3-way primary. In the end, the voters will decide, not the governor or the legislature." However, Republican lawmakers are against taking Benjamin's name off the ballot altogether. Senate Minority Leader Rob Ortt saying, quote, "Once again, Democrats in Albany are prioritizing party politics with their latest plan to change the rules for their own political benefit. This repeated pattern of political self-dealing is shameful, and New Yorkers deserve better." The governor wants this legislation to be passed today so that the former lieutenant governor's name can be taken off the ballot before the May 4th deadline. Reporting in Albany, I'm Jamie DeLine.
Thank you, Jamie. Now, for his part, former Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin tweeting today that he will sign the necessary paperwork to remove himself from the ballot. Be sure to stay with News 10 for your latest local election news, both on air and online at news10.com.